going to start the August 12th, 2014 Planning Board meeting. I'd ask if there's anyone in the audience that is recording. There's no one in the audience. Robin McDonald, our director, will be recording, and as well as LCAP. First thing on the list. We want to do new business. First thing is a request for a waiver of site plan review for ELS Alessandra Smith, 94 Ridge Road.
Request for waiver of site plan review, property owner Alessandra Smith, 94 Ridge Road. Phone numbers are listed here. Name of proposed business is ELS. Owner of business is Alessandra Smith, same address. Property district is Zone A. Allowed use is checked as yes. Proposed hours of operation are 9 to 12. Number of employees is 1. Summary of business operation is bookkeeping and clerical for ELS. For home office use, telephone, and no commercial vehicles. No customers come to the house, and there will be no signage. The application has been signed and dated July 28th, 2014.
What's ELS stand for?
It doesn't say, it just says ELS.
Robin, did she give you any indication what the business actually is?
It says it's bookkeeping and clerical for ELS,
Yeah.
which, what is ELS? I don't see anything here that would say.
Well, if all she's doing bookkeeping and clerical, then there's no problem. It'd just be interesting to know.
Maybe you can call her up later and
I
put it on
certainly
there.
can find out.
Put it on there,
Mhm.
Yeah.
just to make it a little more clear.
Right. It's probably East Long Meadow something or other.
Do I
You
hear?
just gotta figure out the last S.
I'll make a motion to approve the request for waiver of site plan.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. Next is a request for a waiver of site review for Sears Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning, 11 Piney Woods Drive in East Long Meadow.
Request for waiver of site plan review. Property owner is George Kluga Aris. Property address is 11 Piney Woods Drive. Phone numbers are listed. Name of proposed business is Sears Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Owner of business is New England Ultra Care LLC. Business owner's address is the same, 11 Piney Wood Drive. Property district is residential A. Allowed use is checked as yes. Proposed hours of operation are 9 to 12. Number of employees are 1. Summary of business operation, cleaning business operated in Attleboro, Massachusetts and Wallingford, Connecticut. 11 Piney Woods Drive is used to receive mail, confidential mail, payroll, tax returns, home office, no clients, no signage, no commercial vehicles. The application has been signed and dated July 28th, 2014.
It's a home office. He's not going to have his cleaning truck there.
Right, that's what he says.
Yeah, well, if he's in Wallingford and where else?
In Attleboro.
Attleboro, yeah, he's not going to be.
Yeah.
Centrally located, both of those.
Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Well, there's a discussion, but I don't think there was any discussion. Already had it.
Okay. Are you familiar with that name?
Next is Regine Roy Construction, 138 Nottingham.
I'm going to recuse myself from this one.
Okay. It's up to you, Sandra, to say, okay, not me, sorry.
It's okay.
For a possible conflict.
I'll take that, yep. Okay.
Request for waiver of site plan, Regine Roy. Phone number is listed here. Address is 138 Nottingham Drive. Name of proposed business is Regine Roy Construction. Owner of business is Regine Roy. Business owner's address is 138 Nottingham Drive. Property address is the same. Property district is A. The allowed use, yes or no, has not been checked. Proposed hours of operation, 4 hours a week for billing purposes. Number of employees is 1. Summary of business operation is construction, commercial vehicles in the garage, home office for construction business, computer and phone use only, no storage of material, no customers come to my home. The application has been signed and dated July 29th, 2014.
My only question on that one is, it says vehicles plural.
It says, no, singular, commercial vehicle in garage.
Okay,
He's a framer.
so he has one commercial vehicle. Okay, so he understands that one commercial vehicle only and is in the garage.
Under 10,000 pounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve?
Second it?
Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 3-0, passes. Ralph is back. Next is temporary signage for EL Cultural Council, 328 North Main Street.
Business name is EL Culture Council. Business owner's name and address is Town of East Long Meadow Council on Aging, 328 North Main Street, East Long Meadow. Phone number is listed here. Nearest intersection is Maple Shade and North Main Street. Square foot area proposed is 3,375 square feet. It will be double-sided. Freestanding, yes. Attached to the building, no. If freestanding, height above the ground is 2 feet. Projection, if any, is none. If attached to the building, does a sign project over pedestrian way? No. Setback from property line, 25 feet. Distance to nearest side yard is non-applicable. Distance to top of sign, vertical wall, non-applicable. Proposed sign is temporary. It will start September 4th, 2014, and end December 31st, 2014. 2 days a month, first Thursday and Friday. Okay. Total square foot of proposed and existing signs, 3,375 square feet. The applicant signed it, Sandra Cohen, Chairman of East Long Meadow Cultural Council. Estimated cost of sign is $50, and that is it.
Check the square footage again.
Yeah, that doesn't look right.
It's actually 3.375.
3.75.
Yeah, it looks like a comma.
Yeah.
It's a point, yeah.
Okay, so it's,
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, three.
It's a
well, obviously
big
it's a
sign.
huge.
That's a huge sign.
I believe it's
I had the
18
same
inches by
concern, but I'm
29
glad
inches.
our acting chairman pointed that out to us.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's 3.375 square feet to be technical about this. Very good.
okay.
Would
It's
you
for a
like to
good
see 'em?
cause. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion?
I like the fact that it's going to be 2 days a month, so that the sign goes out on Thursday, they have the event Friday, they take the sign down.
Yeah.
I think that's a good use of a temporary sign.
And it's for a good cause.
Absolutely.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Passes 4-0.
Request for waiver of site plan review. Property owner is Dan Burdick. Burek, excuse me. Address is listed here. Phone numbers are listed. The owner's address is listed as a P.O. Box number. Summers Road. Name of proposed business is
Layer Realty.
LAER, Layer Realty Partners. Owner of business is Andrew Armada. Business owner's address is Chelmsford Street, Chelmsford, Mass. Property address is 310 North Main Street. Property district is commercial. Allowed use is yes. Proposed hours of operation are 8 to 8. Number of employees, including owner, is 20. Date of last parking plan is unknown. Summary of business is real estate sales. The application's been signed and dated August 4th, 2014.
This is, it used to be Remax,
Yep.
and they are no longer Remax.
So it's the same, it's Tom Morrissett's business, but he's just changed who he was working for, basically.
Exactly,
Correct.
who he's partnered with, yeah.
Yeah, and that's sign has been up for at least a month.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the waiver of site
This is the
plan, right?
waiver.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Make a motion to approve.
Second?
Any discussion?
No, it's changed the name on the same business.
Same size sign, same everything, pretty much.
Same thing
Well.
with the sign. Mhm.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Sign permit now?
Sign permit application dated August 6th, 2014. Business name is LAER Realty Partners. Business owner's name and address is Eli Stanton, 310 North Main Street. Phone numbers are listed. Nearest intersection is Maple Shade. Square footage of area of proposed sign is 42, double-faced. Freestanding is yes. Height above the ground is 10 feet. Projections, if any, none. Setback from property line is 30 feet. Distance to nearest side yard is 60 feet. Distance to top of sign, above vertical wall, blank, illuminated, ground lit. So, proposed sign is permanent. Number of existing signs is 1. Total square footage of existing signs is 49. Total number of proposed and existing signs is 1. Total square footage of proposed and existing signs is 49. The application has been signed. The estimated cost of the sign is $2,100. And that is it.
And the sign.
What was the total number of signs? Was one? So this is
It's
a
a ground
direct,
sign.
this is a ground directory
Right.
sign then for the,
Yeah. Again, he's replacing the sign that was there, basically.
he's replacing the
Yeah.
top and simply a directory.
Were the bottom ones already on there?
I believe so.
I think he's changed, he may be changing them to make them consistent in color with the top,
Okay.
okay? I think they were gold on green before or something like that. Now they're gonna be blue on white. I mean,
Yeah, but the actual businesses were still there.
Yeah.
He's just changing the name on his.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve.
Second?
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Next is request for temporary signage, Sonic Urgent Care.
Business name is Sonic Urgent Care. Business owner name, address is Dr. OZ. Help me out, please, again, Robin.
Yes.
Osagie.
Osagie.
Wow.
Property owner's name and address is Winslow Property Management, 406 North Main Street, East Long Meadow. Telephone number is listed here. Square footage of proposed signs are 20 square feet, single-faced. It is not freestanding. It is attached to the building. Height above the ground is NA. Projection, NA. If attached to the building, does the sign project above a vehicular way? No. Setback from any property line is blank. Distance from nearest side yard line is blank. Distance to top of sign, vertical wall is 20 feet. It is non-illuminated. The sign is temporary. Number of proposed and existing signs is 1. Size is 20 square feet. The application has been signed. The estimated cost is $220, and a sign affidavit is attached.
The number of proposed and existing, shouldn't that be 2? Considering Sonic Urgent Care is already there, and now he's asking for a second. There's also one in the background on that that says coming soon.
Yeah, I think they just took that.
Photoshopped it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd just like to make sure that the coming soon is
It's gone.
removed.
I need to
If we're
know,
gonna
if
approve
you're going to
this.
approve that, how many days you want to let the now open sign be up?
I'd say 30 days.
I'd say a month also.
30?
I think a month
Yep.
is fair.
I thank them for asking for it.
I know.
Um,
They've been really
Yeah.
good.
That's fine. I'm sure that with the now open, they're going to take down the coming soon.
I would hope
It's
so.
kind of contradictory.
Photoshopped.
It does look it, so.
Yeah.
But if we don't mention it,
Yeah, it should be mentioned.
Do I hear a motion?
So, move to approve?
second,
Any discussion?
just contingent upon what we had already spoken about
In 30 days.
in the 30 days.
Take down coming soon?
Probably
If it isn't already
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, the last thing we have is a request for release of a subdivision covenant. You don't have to read it.
Good.
This is from Joseph Chapdelaine and Sons for Pondview, the new subdivision,
Which is Pond View?
off of Orchard Road.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And the amount of the bond is going to be $292,282.60 in order to release the covenant.
So they're posting a bond to,
In place of a
in
covenant.
place of a covenant.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, and I just.
Those numbers came through
DPW.
DPW.
And this has been approved by DPW?
Yes, it has.
Okay, so they can
These are DPW's figures.
substantiate the numbers.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because, as you all know, with a covenant, he can't take any money for individual lots, and he
Totally.
cannot get a building permit for an individual lot. So this way, it'll free him up.
Yep.
To, take
Start
money or
selling.
deposits on the individual lots.
So the work's been
That's what he's looking to do right now.
completed to this amount.
Yeah, not much of it has been done, but people have shown an interest in the lots, and he wants to be able to accept a deposit, and so he's looking to release the covenant.
Wait a minute. You said not, may I ask a question? You said not much of the work has been done, but we're going to release
No,
292,000?
No, that's
that's
what
how
we're
much he
holding.
has to give us. In other words, in November, on bare land, this is what DPW gave us the figure, saying.
So
it
this is
would
the
say-
original budget right
It
here?
would say for
Gotcha.
cent for all these.
I understand.
And we would need, we being the town, would need $307,000,
Mhm.
plus or minus. Now, with the work that he's done, as you can see, there's not a lot. There's storm sewer has been put in, and it's been reduced from 40,000 to 27.
Okay. So this net is this number right here?
This is what we need.
So this is what we're talking about right now?
Correct.
Yes.
The
Okay.
town is going to receive.
So still we're going to hold,
We don't have any money yet.
Please
We
do.
have a covenant,
okay.
and you're releasing the
I'm good.
covenant.
Yep, I'm
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure that we weren't releasing more than the work's been done.
Right.
No, we don't have any money yet. This will give us the money.
Okay, correct.
Us being the
Yeah.
town.
Right, I got it now.
Okay. Do we need to vote on that or just sign it?
A vote on it.
I'll make a motion to approve the request for relief of covenant in lieu of bond for Pondview Drive in the amount that recommended by the Board of Public Works.
I will second it.
Any discussion?
Just out of curiosity, as we spoke about before, we don't release this letter to them until they give us a check in hand, correct? Great.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good question. Aye.
Well, for you to sign this too, buddy.
Oh, man. Usually charge for my signature.
Well, if there's a charge, it's called an autograph.
There you go. Who do you think you are, A-Rod?
I was at the Glen yesterday watching the Watkins, watching the NASCAR race, so I see a lot of autographs.
Oh, yeah.
You have to sign too.
Have you had an opportunity to look at the minutes?
I gave you my comments on the 15th. I haven't seen the 29th yet.
How about March 20th?
good with that one.
I am too.
I'm good.
I believe I turned those back in.
Yeah, those were just missed
Make a
for
motion to
signature.
approve the minutes of March 20th as revised.
Second?
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
June 17th?
I'm good with those.
I'm good with those.
You're good with it, I'm good with it. Make a motion to approve the minutes of June 17th.
Second?
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
July 1st?
No,
You did
sorry.
those yet?
I didn't do any of July. I know, I'm slipping.
I gave you my comments on the 15th, so, yeah. You can do those next time.
We'll do those next time.
Anything else?
Do we do any of the administrative issues, or we're gonna hold off on those?
I'd
Table
wait.
those? Both?
You said wait?
I'd say we wait till we have Michael here.
Okay.
And like I said, we have plenty of time. We're not under any constraint. You do know that the Board of Selectmen has scheduled the special town meeting for the 27th of October.
I hadn't heard that.
Yes.
What's the deadline for articles?
They don't know yet,
Okay.
so.
As long as it's not yesterday.
No, no. And we've got the sign bylaw to put on.
Yeah.
But we're all set with that. I just need to schedule the public hearing.
Okay, but you can submit it prior to the public hearing so
Oh,
that we
sure.
get it on the
Mhm.
warrant.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Okay.
Public hearing has to be held within 6 months of the town
Yeah.
meeting, so we're
problem.
good to go on that. And I only need 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What I was hoping for is that the rules and regs would be ready and have the public hearing at the same time,
Mhm.
but I don't think that's going to happen. Bob Parent is up to his eyeballs in alligators, so he hasn't had a chance to look at it yet, and I think it's important that once we change it all together.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and that doesn't have to go before town meeting, that just is a public hearing.
Public
And
hearing.
the planning board can make those changes, so.
Well, I gave you my comments on
Mhm.
that already. I'm thinking about another one, but I got to give it some more thought. and
Sure.
We might want to include it. I know we had discussions prior to Mr. Parent coming in regarding detention basins and retention basins, and whether or not there ought to be something in the subdivision regulations that would minimize the number of those that were allowed. And that's a more complicated issue than what you've got here, but if we're going to do it all at once, I think it might is something we want to consider.
Mhm.
Okay? Something on the order of not allowing them unless it is physically impossible to deal with stormwater otherwise. Okay? As opposed to economically practical, which anybody can say, well, it costs 10% more to do it differently, so it's not economically practical.
Mhm. How about the management and the maintenance of them? I know that that's always been an issue with DPW.
Well, I don't know how that fits in the subdivision regs, okay, because subdivision regs relate to the plans that are submitted to us for the subdivision, and don't relate to the problem that no matter how nicely they write the maintenance plan, and no matter how much their covenants require a homeowners association to carry out that maintenance plan, if the homeowners association ignores it, there's nothing the town can do
Right.
other than take them to court, which is expensive
Right.
and not the best thing for the town to do. So,
Which I think when the town made the detention basins be on an individual's private lot, I think that helped a lot, because if you own the detention basin on your property and it's leaking, you're gonna make sure that your neighbors chip in and do something about it, compared to the way it used to be,
Yeah.
where it was a separate lot.
He
and the
becomes
town
the
owned it.
president of the association
Absolutely.
quickly.
well, that assumes that the person whose lot it's on is aware of that.
Mhm.
And I know of at least one instance, and there are probably more, where the person whose property it was on was not aware of the fact that they were responsible for it. And because their realtor never told them.
And people don't read their
Yeah.
closing documents.
Of course not.
Mhm.
So, it's something to think about.
Actually, it's not the realtor, well,
Yeah,
it's their attorney, closing
Right.
attorney that should be giving them that information.
I understand that.
Yeah, sorry, George.
I'm not an attorney, so I don't care. But, the point is, the better way to do it is to come up with alternatives, and there are lots of alternatives out there, many of which are not all that much more expensive than the detention basin. It has to do more with design of the topography than it does with necessarily installing very expensive underground systems that need maintenance anyway. But people, the problem is it's cheaper to dig a hole in the ground. It's basically the way it works. And I think if we can somehow or other force people to not just dig a hole in the ground, and there may be places in town where that's the only solution, because of the water tables and other issues or topography. But I think that we ought to think about ways to try to minimize the number of new ones because there's such a problem.
Speaking of detention basin problems, do you want to bring them up to date on Betterly? I did email you late in the day today, Bob Parent's informational email to you. What happened is, and we're not sure whether the contractor failed to construct the detention basin the way they were supposed to, or whether it just wasn't working. We being Bob Parent, myself, and Ralph was involved too, working with Gary Weiner, the engineer, and he came up with a different area to, help me, Ralph, lower the outlet and make the pipe smaller to prevent it from
Backing up and
providing
filling.
too much water or some, I really
Who's
don't
Betterly?
understand the
What?
engineering
Off
of
of
it, I'm
Prospect
sorry.
Street.
But Bob and I met again today, and I told him to go ahead